Welcome to HFRE Properties Present ADCL Super 8-9, match number 4 between Hawks and Dragons. Hawks captain Haroon has won the toss and decided to put Dragons to field first, meaning Hawks will bat first. Opening batsman, right-handed talented batsman Afzal Munawar, and with him at the non-striker end Jawad Qazi. The HFRE Properties Present ADCL Super 8-9 at the beautiful venue Emirates Palace. The vice captain Zain Butt consulting with the captain, field being set. Seems that the pacer, right arm pacer Amir Hamza will start the proceedings. Critical match for both these teams. Dragons and Hawks are very tough teams, and the only issue here I can see is that Hawks are without their platinum player Dilawar Zaid. That's a big setup for sure. And coming over the wicket, Amir Hamza now starting the proceedings, and chipped over extra cover. Afzal and Jawad Qazi both quick between the wickets and 2 runs taken. Not a bad delivery, but not perfectly executed as well. Afzal, when he gets going, as we can see here, over extra cover, chipped over it. HFRE classic hype shot, and any runs are welcome. And appeal for LB, but seems like it was going towards the down the leg side. Very optimistic appeal, and leg bye has been taken. Hawks will definitely be targeting to give big and competitive total. On the other hand, Dragons would love to keep Hawks at bay. Jawad Qazi will now play the first delivery. Left-handed talented batsman, experienced, fit, and if I'm not wrong, this will be his first venture in a Super 8. Jawad Qazi, quite an orthodox batsman, will take his time, but when he gets going, he can cause a lot of damage as well. What he does perfectly well is that he gives, and here we go, coming from over the round the wicket, hint of bat and ball. For a second, Amir Hamza might have been interested, but then decided against it. Zain Butt, the wicket keeper. Amir Hamza coming round the wicket to the left-handed batsman and played and miss. Good pace and another dot ball. So far a good over from Amir Hamza. Good pace. Only 3 runs coming off 4 deliveries. Mind you, one of those run was a leg bye, which does not go into the bowler's account. Coming around the wicket again. And not a wide ball. The batsman perhaps thinking it was, but it definitely wasn't. 5 balls gone. Again, so far from a Super 8 perspective, it's an excellent over. Amir Hamza coming from round the wicket with pace and fury, and Jawad Qazi taking his time and flick towards fine leg. Takes a fast first turn, but it seems that it will remain as a single, and that's the end of the first over. 4 for no loss. So a good start from Dragons, keeping Hawks at bay, not letting them off a good start. Dragons versus Hawks in the HFRE Properties Present ADCL Super 8-9 at the beautiful venue of Emirates Palace, with Mina at one side, you can see beautiful beach, Cornish on the other. Imdad Afridi coming from round the wicket, and very surprisingly, that's a surprise for me, because at the end of the day it could have been a wide delivery had he left it. Imtiaz Afridi coming over the wicket and should be a wide. Wide it is, and single taken. Jawad Qazi, and that is well fielded, and Jawad Qazi runs for 2. I think they thought it would be a boundary, but well fielded by the fielder. It restricts the score. Imtiaz Afridi coming from round the wicket, and what a magnificent hit! Beautifully hit over long on, and HFRE hyped shot. Beautiful hit, and right up the block hole, and Jawad Qazi enjoying it. And why not? Suddenly, it's 17 for no loss, and mind you, the previous over was only 4 runs. And flick towards fine leg, yes and no, should not be like that, and a single taken at the end. And tap towards short square leg, a single taken by Afzal as well, and that is the end of the over. $19 runs for no loss, so a solid start from after the first over, which went only for 4 runs. This over went for, the second over went for 15 runs. Waqar Sohail to bowl. Slightly unusual choice. He is known for his hard-hitting batting capabilities. He has put his bowling on the back burner for a long time, so he might struggle. Waqar Sohail coming from over the wicket, and that is a wide delivery. Not happy with the decision. Still not happy, and from this angle, to be honest, we are not the ones who can say, but seems like from the keeper's position might have been a wide, but umpire decision should be respected. That is the key here for ADCL. Waqar Sohail running in from over the wicket. A good hit towards square leg, and that is running away for 4, and it's a good hit slightly towards leg side, and Afzal Munawar immediately dispatching it for 4. Bottom hand and good power. Classic hit. The HFRE Properties HFRE Classic Hype hit. So 2 deliveries, conceding 7 runs. Dragons slightly under pressure. The key here is that Hawks know that they are without their champion bowler Dilawar Orakzai. Therefore, they need the score to be on the higher side, and could not dispatch it towards fine leg or even square leg. So at the end, a dot ball. 3 balls and 7 runs in this over so far. I think this might be a strategical mistake from Dragons. Waqar Sohail, as I said, is a hard-hitting batsman, good at his job, but bowling is not his strong suit nowadays. And that is dispatched towards extra court. That's a single. Jawad Qazi. Appeal for LB, but remains to be seen if the umpire gives a leg by decision. and that is a superb hit by Afzal. Well done, sir. What a hit, what a magnificent hit. Afzal Munawwar, you beauty. Ismail Hassan starts off from over the wicket, single taken by Jawad Qazi. 35 for no loss. So an excellent start by Hawks. Should be a good competition. The HFRE Properties present ADCL Super 8 9. And another single taken. Not a challenging delivery so far from Ismail, but he is a talented good bowler. Zain and Ismail having a chat and played and a miss. Two runs from three deliveries. And not convincingly played. Good delivery, good loop. And single taken by Jawad Qazi. So far a good over, 3 runs coming, pardon, from 4 deliveries, so not a bad over so far. That is what the Dragons required. A couple of good overs can do wonders here, can extract wickets as well. The delivery, that's a googly, slightly flatter as compared to the previous delivery, and that's a single taken. So a sober over, 4 runs from 5 deliveries so far. Jawad Qazi, last delivery of the 4th over, coming from over the wicket, and that inside edge, and a bit unlucky to get away with it. And at the end of the 4th over, it is 39 for no loss. Mohammad Fayaz comes in, experienced campaigner, coming from over the wicket, and Jawad Qazi facing, taps it towards the point and a single taken, a good delivery. Mohammad Fayaz, veteran, one of those few as of now in ADCL who have taken 100 plus wickets, so a lot will depend on Fayaz's experience and guile setting the field. Afzal Munawwar on the other hand, in good touch, with beam of confidence I would say, and that should be a 6, and too full of a delivery, and Afzal Munawwar immediately dispatching it over the long on region and slightly towards cow corner, and that's a good hit. Not a start what Fayaz was looking for, and I think he understood immediately that it was a fuller delivery. Jawad Qazi on the other hand advising his partner, and that's a single taken. So that's intelligent cricket. 8 runs from 3 deliveries. Good cricket. Jawad Qazi. Now this will be an interesting contest. Loopy delivery, not that impressive. Slightly low full toss, and yes and no. And that's Mohammad Fayaz should have done more effort. That's poor stuff from Mohammad Fayaz, resulting in an additional single, and another chance was there. Jawad Qazi was interested, and that is where Fayaz needs to work very hard. He needs to control his low full tosses. He is a wicket taker. And coming from over the wicket again. Oh, clean ball, drags it in onto the stumps. Jawad Qazi gone. A bit unlucky, but that is a good delivery, cramping him up, and should have played straight. Yes, you should have, sir. But a wicket is a wicket, so a good comeback. 6 runs taken back from Hawks. A wicket in the ADCL Super 8 costs you 6 runs, so 10 runs of the first 4 deliveries, you minus 6 from them. And immediately Usman Ghani off the mark, punches it and takes a single. So a good over, only 5 runs coming off it. At the end of the 5th over, it is 44/1. Sides will now change. Amir Hamza coming off the beach side. The next 2 overs will be power play overs, and we are on to the second half of the first inning. Usman Ghani played and a miss. That will be an interesting contest. Usman Ghani is not a bunny with the bat. He has the capability of taking it away from the opponents if he gets going. On the other hand, Amir Hamza is bowling very well, coming from over the wicket, running in. Oh, beautifully played over extra covers. Magnificent hit and gone for 6. What a class Usman Ghani has displayed. What class and elegance, and very easy came under the ball and dispatched it for 6. HFRE Properties hyped shot. Well done, Usman Ghani. The previous delivery was slightly pitched up, but this one was quite fuller, and immediately Usman Ghani dispatches. Amir Hamza running in, and that is going and sailing above a long on. That is a 6. 2 back-to-back 6s from Usman Ghani. Excellent stuff by him. HFRE Properties hyped shot, magnificent stuff. And Amir Hamza, suddenly from 3 deliveries, he has conceded 12 runs after the first over. Not used to this pressure, I would say. Again played and a miss. That's a good delivery. Interesting contest between these 2 youngsters. Coming in slightly. That's a slight poor fielding by Amir Hamza. I think after conceding 2 6s, 2 dot balls would have put pressure on Usman Ghani. It's a fast format. Even a couple of dot balls can land you under pressure. However, 13 runs from 5 deliveries so far. A good over. From Dragons' perspective, they need to get a wicket and punch towards long on, and a single taken by Afzal. So 14 runs coming off this over. A good over from Hawks' perspective, and remains to be seen who will bowl the next over. I would say it's a kind of a strange decision, persisting with Waqar Suhail. I would have taken a chance on Mohammad Fayaz. Waqar Suhail has conceded 15 runs from the first over, which was actually the second over of the innings. And in between, Usman Ghani is there, and Yusuf Hatmi walks in. 28 runs crossed by Afzal Munawwar. A magnificent innings come to a retirement. So Yusuf Hatmi now facing his first delivery, should tap it around and give chance to Usman Ghani, and that's exactly what he does. Good intelligent cricket, and he is off the mark. Usman Ghani a bit interested in a 2, but Yusuf was never interested. In the HFRE Properties Present ADCL Super 8-9, if you as a batsman cross 28 runs, then you have to retire. You can come back to bat again once the team is fully out and 10 overs quota is not finished. You are most welcome to come back in the same order. Now Usman Ghani, And going towards mid wicket, should be two. Both batsmen up to the mark, and that is good running. Not a good throw though, but a good running between the wickets by the two youngsters. 3 runs coming off the 2 deliveries. It wasn't a bad delivery, but the running between the wickets was magnificent. Waqar Sohail coming from over the wicket from the beach and played and a miss, and a dot ball, a trivial and cavalier attempt by Usman Ghani. The dugout is not happy. Lots of instruction coming from there. The captain Haroon not happy. Why would you like to play such shots if you have the talent to execute them standing on the crease? 4th delivery over the extra cover, and should be 2. Both batsmen up for it, and 2 runs taken. So 5 runs so far from 4 deliveries. Not a bad over by Waqar Sohail. The next 2 deliveries will be the last 2 deliveries of the power play, and last chance for Hawks to make use of it. Waqar Sohail is a bit tired, or perhaps feeling some pressure on the knee. And over again, extra cover region, and that is a 4. That's a good hit. Waqar Sohail struggling there, and I think this might be the reason for him to. That's the HFRE classic shot, the classic hype shot. Tired legs, tired. It is a hot and humid day. Last ball of the 7th over. The previous one went for a 4. Fuller delivery and beautifully executed. Magnificent stuff by Usman Ghani in a 6 over extra cover region. That is a classy hit, and fuller delivery, not much challenge to him, and what a good hit. And Tausif Imran comes in. Usman Ghani with his quick blasting 28 is back in the pavilion. So in a sense that might be a relief for Dragons. Yusuf Hatmi facing Mohammad Fayaz from over the wicket, and easy single taken. Mohammad Fayaz, very good bowling by him, took 1 wicket and of Jawad Qazi. Another left-handed batsman. So Mohammad Fayaz might be in business. And slight hesitations, going back to his run-up. And that's a slightly poor delivery, should be wide, and that is a wide ball going towards leg side, coming from over the wicket again, and a single taken. Yusuf Hatmi trying to nudge it towards fine leg, but that's a dot ball. Mohammad Fayaz, good over so far apart from that wide delivery. And not a confident shot, should be a catch. Amir Hamza under it, and he's gone. Another wicket by Mohammad Fayaz. Happy with this, and that is the HFRE hype ball. Good delivery by Mohammad Fayaz, and good catch taken by Amir Hamza. So welcome -6 runs for Mohammad Fayaz. Poor delivery, dispatched over square leg for 6. That's a poor ball, and I must say that it deserved the treatment it received. Poor delivery, 2 shots slightly towards leg side, too much time for Tausif, and he dispatches it towards square leg and gone for 6. Ball sailing way over. HFRE hype shot. At the end of the 8th over, it's 78 for 2. 2 overs left. Still, the run rate is touching 10. Muhammad Haroon and a single taken. Mohammad Haroon, the captain, came in when Mohammad Fayaz took the wicket of Yusuf Hatmi, the vice captain. Ismail, second delivery. A good first over from Ismail. Would definitely be looking to contain Hawks in the last 2 overs. Oh, very unlucky to get away with it. Ismail deserved a wicket there. Absolutely bamboozles the batsman, and the keeper was slightly away. Good delivery from Ismail, and good luck for the batsman and hard luck for the bowler. Good delivery. Completely missed. Mohammad Haroon could not comprehend that delivery. Ismail doing quite well. So 2 runs from 3 deliveries. That's a good over from. Now Mohammad Haroon, the captain, has a reputation for hitting a few boundaries as well. He's a good batsman. Oh, classic hit over extra cover, running away for 4, and that is a 4. Good hit. The HFRE classic hyped shot. Mohammad Haroon enjoying the sight. The bowler not happy with it. After good 3 deliveries, dispatched for 4. Mohammad Haroon, good contest. What will it be? 5th delivery, Ismail. Too much room, and again dispatched over the cover region. The ball running away for 4, and that is 4. So the captain Mohammad Haroon pushes on 2 back-to-back 4. Yes, it's a HFRE classic hyped hit. Boundary. So suddenly 10 runs from 5 deliveries. A good over from Hawks. Dragons would love to have a wicket here. Faster delivery over mid-on region and mid-off region. And that is the end of the 9th over. It is 89 for 2. So a good over for Hawks. The captain Mohammad Haroon will now face Imtiaz. It's coming from over the wicket and going towards and that's not a catch, and that is an overthrow. Error upon error, and 3 runs, whereas it could have been a wicket. And the captain not happy, the vice captain Zain Butt not happy. Imtiaz Afridi, after the folly of not getting the catch and then overthrows, resulting in 3 runs, coming from round the wicket to the left-handed batsman Tausif. Definitely Imtiaz would have to make amend. Oh, that's a beautiful hit over long off region, and Tausif Imran, you beauty, what a 6. What power. HFRE hype ball have been dispatched for a hyped 6. That is magnificent stuff. The captain talking to Tausif. I think the idea here should be not to lose any wicket. They're in good position. Imtiaz Afridi coming in from round the wicket. Oh, clean ball. Imtiaz Afridi does it. Magnificent stuff. Tausif Imran playing it casual, trivial shot, and what a good delivery, a cutter. And that is the HFRE hype ball getting a hype wicket. The captain clapping from the long off end, and he's happy, and that's what a comeback is all about. Conceded a 6 and immediately makes a comeback. Samad Khan walks in. I think again the idea here would be not to try for extraordinary hits, but to ensure that no wickets are further taken by Dragons. It's already 91 for 3. It's a good total. It will take effort from Dragons to chase. Imtiaz Afridi amending his run-up and goes back to his run-up again. I still think this is a good pitch, and the target of even 100 is gettable here. Played and a miss. Two deliveries left. Imtiaz Afridi coming in from over the wicket, and nice towards square leg and a single taken. Samad Khan was interested in two, but the captain indicating to him that the ball is in fielder's approach. Why take a risk? And I think I agree with the captain here. Last ball of the first innings, and dispatches it towards between gully and point. 2 runs. Harun struggling a bit, and 2 runs taken. That is good stuff from Dragons as well as Hawks. Why? Because at one point it seemed that Hawks will go beyond 100 easily, but Dragons pushed them back at the right time by Hawks because they have given a good total. I still think it's chaseable. Hawks versus Dragons in the HFRE Properties Present ADCL Super 8, match number 4 in Emirates Palace, Abu Dhabi. So the chase shall now begin. Dragons sending in Ahsan Riaz, one of the best Abu Dhabi has to offer. Great cricketing batsman, very dangerous when he gets going. And with him the captain on the non-striker end, Zuhaib Ali. Usman Asad, fondly known as Sunny in his team, now shall start the proceeding from the road end and will come from over the wicket. Top-notch bowler. When he sets his line, he is a wicket-taking machine. Had a magnificent couple of seasons last year and before that, and a lot will bank on his start. What he should do is he should not look. The target here is 94, so this means that any over below 10, especially when it's a circle over, shall definitely be considered as a good one. So the first effort from Sunny definitely should be to concede less than 10 runs, and on the way if he gets any wicket, that would be like more beneficial. First priority should be the run rate control. A good start from Dragons can tear apart this defense. That's a wide delivery, not the delivery what Hawks were looking for. Sunny is known for his bowling towards the good length area and the area of uncertainty. He is good in pitching up the ball there at good length. And Usman Asad now running in from over the wicket. Not comfortably played by Ahsan Riaz, and a single taken. The captain Zuhaib Ali will now be facing Usman Asad, who will be coming from over the wicket. So 4 runs from 2 balls so far. That's a good hit towards mid-wicket, and that is running for 4. What a start by the captain. Zuhaib Ali starts off with a boundary with authority. That's the HFRE classic hype hit, gone for 4. Not the start Usman Asad was hoping for, not the start Hawks was anticipating. Usman Asad needs to pull up his socks now, coming from over the wicket. That's a good delivery. That's a dot ball. Keeper appealing, but I would say that's a very optimistic appeal. Dot balls is what is required from Usman. He's already conceded quite a few runs, 8 from 4 deliveries. So the margin of error is nearly 0. That's a good ball. Zohaib Ali trying to dispatch it, cut it, but good line and length. So some sort of rhythm coming back to Sunny. Usman Asad, the last 2 deliveries were right on the money, and he should think about replicating the same. No need to do any experimentation. I know it's hot and humid, and we can see a lot of sweat. Last ball of the first over. Again a good delivery will result in a single. So at the end, the last 3 deliveries turning out to be good ones, and 9 runs coming at the end of the first over. The captain Mohammad Haroon, last Super 8's best bowler, will start the proceeding with the bowling, and that is quite befitting. Bowling to the captain of Dragons, Zohaib Ali, and well played at the end. A slight touch risky, but the single taken. Now this will be an interesting concept. That's one short run. So that is a slightly poor display by Zohaib. The captain Mohammad Haroon immediately pointing that to the captain, to the umpire, and the umpire agrees. So only 1 run. Zohaib Ali is back. Now in this heat, running 2 and getting only 1 because you ran short is not a, and should be a single again towards mid wicket, and that is a single. Now this will be a very interesting contest. Ahsan Riaz can tear away any bowling lineup, and Mohammad Haroon is also in form bowler since the last Super 8, and this definitely will be an interesting contest. Loopy delivery, not playing it comfortably, not giving it right up the block hole. That's a delivery which I would say Ahsan Riaz would not be comfortable in playing. The key here is to keep on bowling such deliveries. Played an miss, very lucky to get away with it. Ahsan Riaz, that was a bit of a nothing shot, and had it been an inch on the right side, it would have been all curtain for Ahsan Riaz. So good over from Hawks. Now the problem for Hawks here is that there is a deficit of 2 overs here. Good delivery, not giving the flexibility to Ahsan to use his power, his wrists. He has very strong wrists, and if you give him too much time, or if you give him the ball right up the block hole, he will smash it around the park. And this is a very right delivery. Haroon is bowling to him, and at the end of the day, good over, excellent over, only 4 runs coming from it, and that is 13 for no loss. Usman Asad will continue. As I was saying, that there's a deficit of 2 overs because Dilawar Orakzai is not playing, and it remains to be seen how those 2 overs will be adjusted, how and at which time. I think the key to this match are those 2 overs which will decide the fate of the match, and Dragons know this very well. Zan Butt is yet to come. He will be a very critical batsman for Dragons if this chase has to go. That's a good delivery. Yes and no, yes and no, yes and no. And that is poor cricket from Hawks. It was a dot ball. It was not necessary. Yusuf should have backed it up in a better fashion. I won't blame the bowler. It was a good attempt by him. Should have. So what it does, it brings Ahsan Riaz to the batting strike, and that is a wide ball. Usman, what I can feel is that Usman is struggling due to this hot weather. He has been at the ground since morning 7 a.m. And what a hit! What a magnificent hit over the side screen. That's a huge six. And this is what I've been saying. That's surely an HFRE hyped shot. Gone for six. Slightly towards the long on region. If you give him a fuller delivery, Hassan Riaz has very strong wrists and he can literally take the match away from you. That's dot ball, not comfortably played by Hassan. Inside edge, over to his pads. A dot ball. Hawks need wickets. Not an impressive delivery, very lucky to get away with it. A single has been taken. The captain of Hawks, Muhammad Haroon, is struggling with his health because of or his fitness, and he is not inside the ground for the make. That's a good hit, running away towards the corner region, and that is a four. And Zoeb Ali has been under Usman Asad's skin. That's a classic HFRE hype shot toward four. And at the end of the third over, it is 28 for no loss. So a good start from Dragons as well. Tausif Imran, the ever talented, one of the best left arm spinners in Abu Dhabi, comes in. Oh, very lucky. Hassan Riaz is quite lucky. Inside edge, could have dragged it onto the wickets. But as they say, luck favors the brave. This will be an interesting contest. Tausif will fancy his chances. Up in the air. If there's a catch. And that is a missed opportunity. Poor stuff. Very disappointed. And Zoeb Ali thought his number was up. Tausif was absolutely sure. And that is poor effort by the fielder. And I must say that catches win matches. Now what it does is it brings Hassan Riaz, and that is there is backup there, and that is a single. I think Tausif thought it would be a chance for a catch, but a single taken. That's a good hit, but did not go for the boundary. Bowler not impressed by the effort. Now again, after getting lucky, what will Zoeb do? Takes a chance, should be a catch. Yusuf Fatmi takes a simple catch, and that is the end of Zoeb Ali's innings. And I think that's a careless hit. That's a good delivery. The HFRE high ball resulting in a wicket for Tausif Imran. Well done, Tausif. Bowled very well so far. Exceptional. Zain Butt comes in. Critical batsman. Platinum batsman. Captain of ADCL Reds. And intentionally left out. I think for a minute the batsman thought it would be a wide delivery, but surely it's not a wide. And hit hard, but straight to the fielder. And at the end of the fourth over, it is 25 for 1. And again, the question at hand here is, how will Hawks fill in those 2 overs? And by delaying it further, I think they are missing the trick here. It's the 5th over from Farooq Khan, and will be bowling to Hassan Riaz, setting the field there, the leggy. Now both heavyweight batsmen are there for Dragons, so loopy delivery, and that is a dot ball. So good start. 4 overs 25 for 1 is a good start from Hawks perspective, but as I said again and again before, the 2 overs are very critical. Those 2 overs are the make or break, and I think Hawks are not focusing on those 2 overs. This was the right time to inject that bowler, whoever he might have been. And that's a good delivery again. Should be a 1. If you won't bowl Hassan a fuller delivery, what it gives is a chance for you to take away the most important thing to him, his wrist shots. That is a wide ball. The umpire signaling. Good delivery, stayed low, and a single taken by Zanbert. Oh, that's a hit. Gone for a huge 6, flat hit over slightly cow corner region and long on in between that, and a poor delivery given too much time, and what a hit. What a wrist power. The HFRE hyped shot by Hassan Riaz. Magnificent stuff. So that's why it's very critical for Hassan and Zan to stay there. And Farooq Khan must be under pressure. He has conceded 11 runs so far. And that's chipped up. Farooq Khan under it, but I don't think he is anywhere near it, and a single has been taken. And I would say that an effort from Farooq Khan was required. It was not up to the task. 5 overs gone. It is 37 for 1. Chipped up, not in control. Again taking the ball away from Hassan. He walks off, but then he sees that Farooq Khan is nowhere near and has messed it up and takes a single. End of the 5 overs. So the next 5 overs will be from the beach, and the captain comes back in. Mind you, he is struggling, and he has been out of the field with Yusuf Hatmi taking over. Hassan Riaz. That's a hit, huge hit, and should be a 6 over extra covers. Magnificent stuff from Hassan Riaz. And suddenly we have a game on, a good chase in progress. Again coming back to the same point. Hawks have yet not shown their card for what they will do for those 2 overs which Dilawar would do. I think they might be looking to Samad Khan to do that job. That if that is so, I think that is risky. Samad should have bowled at least 1 over before. Oh, clean ball! Got it! Got it! Got it! Mohammad Haroon takes the big one. Hassan Riaz absolutely furious with himself, throwing the bat, and clean bowled by Mohammad Haroon. That is the big wicket, and that is what was required by Hawks, and that is a good hit by Hawks. A good punch, a good counter punch, I would say, after conceding 6 by Mohammad Haroon. Now Mohammad Farhan Chima comes in, a good batsman, and I think it's good that a left-handed batsman is there. This will definitely disturb some sort of a rhythm. Farhan Khalid Chima, and that is over mid-wicket region, and that is a 4. That's a good placement of ball. That's a HFRE classic hype, and that is surely a 4. A good placement by Farhan. So what it does, it dilutes the effect of the previous delivery which went for a wicket, and of course it puts score on the board as well. The HFRE Properties ADCL Super 8-9. The HFRE Properties present ADCL Super 8-9. Good contest. And should be a dot ball, and it is. Taking his time, which is good. So continuing after the dot ball, Mohammad Haroon. And will land in a safe. Could have been an amazing effort by Sajjal. It could have been curtains for Farhan. He's quite lucky to get away with it. That is not a good selection of hit. Sajjal Pal ran in, tried to dive as well, but unfortunately could not reach. Good luck continues for Dragons. Last ball of the 6th over. So far 5 runs off it. Good over so far. That should be a single. I don't think it will be 2 runs, so a good over at the end. Now this is where Samad Khan is coming in, instructed from the captain outside, Mohammad Haroon, going to the run up, and I think it was about time to bring him now, and setting his run up. Samad Khan will now bowl 2 overs, and Muhammad Yusuf Hatmi. And hang on, what's going on here? Samad Khan has been advised to hold his horses, and I don't think that's a wise move. You are keeping him too close to the end of the match, and seems the ball has been given to Tausif Imran, hoping for a wicket coming from round the wicket. That's a white ball. Welcome runs for Dragons. Very interesting decision, and to an extent very strange decision, that your bowler is at the run up and suddenly you change your mind. Such decisions usually do not bear fruits, do not bear positive results. That's another wide. What is done is it has put pressure on the bowler to take a wicket in this over, because that is why he has been brought there, and that is why he has to do an effort ball, and that's a single. So 7 runs already from 3 deliveries, and I think putting all the eggs in Samad's basket is a very risky move. And single taken, call for 2, and 2 runs at the end easily taken by Dragons, doing very well. And Farhan Khalid, I would say, should be focusing more on the non-striker end rather than looking back. Tausif Imran, and good bowling by Tausif, not giving much flexibility to Farhan to play in his favourite area, so that's a good delivery. However, I think this over from my aspect has been wasted. This should have been the last over. This man should have bowled the last over, should have bowled the 10th over. Now what has been done is that he will bowl so at the end of the 7th over it's 47 for 2, which means that the 8th over will be by Samad Khan, the 9th will be by Farooq Khan, the 10th will be by Samad Khan coming in to Farhan. Good ball, single taken. So all will rely on Samad Khan's bowling. And Samad Khan running in from over the wicket, very critical over, and that's a huge hit. That's a huge 6 over mid wicket. Poor bowling right up his alley, and Zan Butt takes a step forward and dispatches it. What a hit, what a hit. Poor delivery has been dispatched for a monster 6, and this was not what was expected. Taps it and takes a single. That is the delivery. Samad Khan should be bowling more. The single has been taken. 8 runs coming from 3 deliveries. Samad Khan coming from around the wicket. Not a bad ball. A single taken again. What it does is it brings Zanbat back into the attack. Very surprising move. Not much protection there at the mid-wicket level. Again a leggish delivery, very bad delivery, poor. I'm sorry, but that is a poor delivery, and it deserved a 6. It's lucky that it got a 4. Absolute disastrous delivery towards square leg region, towards the leg region, dispatched that towards the fine leg. So 13 runs from 5 deliveries and single taken. And 14 runs coming off this over. It is 61 for 2 at the end of the 8th over. 22 runs required. 23 required in the next 2 overs. And Farooq Khan comes in. I think this will be a very critical over. Zain Butt facing him. And leg spinners do tend to give problems to the right-handed batsmen, so I am really looking for the contest between Farhan and Farooq. That's a dot ball. Definitely not a wide, Zain. That is not a wide ball. You did not offer any shot. There's a difference. Farooq Khan chipped over point area. Call for 2 and 2 runs taken. So 2 runs from 2 deliveries. Not a bad over so far. Oh, magnificent hit. Huge hit over mid-wicket region. Zain Butt on a roll here. Playing a magnificent innings here. Farooq Khan giving it right up his alley, Zain's alley. And not a good delivery from Farooq, and Zain Butt equally taking advantage of that, and immediately 8 runs from 3 deliveries, making room. And that's good fielding, good stuff from Tausif Imran. Did very well in a single taken. 9 runs from 4 deliveries. Farooq Khan, next 2 deliveries will decide, coming from round the wicket. Loopy delivery, gone for a hit, chance for a catch, and that is a 6. Not only the opportunity missed out, but 6 runs also given to the Dragons. And Farhan Khalid taking full advantage of the full toss, and fielder making a mess of it, and that is a 6. Last ball, 15 runs of 5 deliveries, expensive over. Now a good hit, that's a good hit towards mid-wicket region. That is a 6. 2 back-to-back 6s, and only 12 runs now required in the last over. Farhan Khalid Chima has made life extremely easy for Dragons, because Zain will definitely fancy Samad Khan. And Zain Butt very happy, thumping his pad by his bat. Good stuff by Farhan Khalid Chima. These two are doing quite well. And here we go. We require only 12 runs. Bad delivery, dispatch for 4. Again continuing with the same poor line and length. Samad Khan absolutely clueless what to bowl, without plan, and absolutely definitely without execution. Pitched in the middle of the pitch, going towards leg side, and really deserved this. And Zain Butt finishes off his 28 runs. Imtiaz Afridi walks in. If there is any chance for Samad Khan to make amends, this is the tight time. It's 86 for 2. 8 runs required. 5 deliveries are there. Samad Khan, has he learned his lesson? Full toss, and very unlucky to, but that delivery was a low full toss delivery. 4 runs. Imtiaz definitely did not intend to play it in that direction, but equally I would say that's a poor delivery. You cannot bowl such deliveries. If the shot was not intentional, I guess the ball was also not up to the mark. That's a hit over extra cover. Imtiaz Afridi thinking for a minute it's a 4, but it's 2 runs. And excellent work by Dragons. They are 2 runs behind, and a single taken. Scores are now level. Samad Khan coming from round the wicket. And that is a single. Last ball and a dot ball, and that is the end of the chase. Magnificent chase by Dragons, doing well. Farhan Khalid Chima triumphantly coming as not out. Imtiaz Afridi doing well. Zain Butt, Zuhaib Ali and Ahsan Riaz. Magnificent stuff and magnificent chase from Dragons.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Excellent match between Dragons and Hawks, and I think Dragons got it absolutely right by calculating what is the weakness of the armor of Hawks, and well done for them for timing it very perfectly. Credit, I think, goes to the counter punch person who basically enabled that counter punch, and for me the man of the match is Zain Butt.
Come on,